Hey, I'm Meredith Andrews, and you can hear it all at hearitfirst.com. I definitely think it's a fine line. And, when you think of pastors and you think of the fact that they're shepherding their flock and they're loving their people, and their goal is to encourage their people in their walk with the Lord and challenge their faith, and everything that they say and the way they live their lives has to point their people to the Lord, And, so the whole asking anyone to be their fan is, it could be a little sketchy, but then I just think too, our pastors are, they're definitely in the trenches, and they're, I can't judge where their hearts are for sure. I don't know what the Lord is, where they are with their walk with the Lord, but I know that I'm a huge fan of my pastor, not in any kind of celebrity, I guess like any kind of celebrity way. It's just, I love his heart. I know who he is, and I've seen his walk with the Lord, and I've grown so much as a result of that I'm a fan of him as a person, and I don't think it's wrong to be a fan of somebody that's really encouraged you, your walk with the Lord, as long as that person doesn't take precedence or doesn't take the place of God in your life, and maybe that sounds like a no-brainer, but a lot of times because we are human, and because we gravitate towards what we understand and what we can touch and what we can see, we gravitate towards those people that inspire us so much, and we just think, oh, they're so special, they're so amazing, they're so great. But in reality, the people that the Lord is using the most, I think that they'll be the first to admit and say, everything I have, the Lord has given me. Everything that I've accomplished, God has done for me. He's prepared the way. He's the one that's speaking through me. And so it's like maybe we're a fan of them and we're encouraging them. And maybe it's more like, even with Moses, when Aaron just held up his arms. Maybe it's more like that. If we're a fan of our pastors, or if we're a fan of Christian artists, and maybe we just choose to pray for them, and we don't put them up on this pedestal like, oh, they're so great and they're so perfect, but we just say, you know what, we know that they're human, but God is using them in a different capacity, and I need to lift them up, and I know that I need that more than anything, because I don't agree with the whole idea of Christian celebrity, because Jesus is the only celebrity. He's the only one that can change people's lives,